Hey guys, this is Alex from MarketWise Asia, and in today's video, just going to share a view on VIX, also known as the Fear Index. So before I kickstart, right, whatever I share today is just for education and information purpose. It is not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Alex is always wrong, so please don't copy me. My opinion doesn't mean that I am right, so please do your own due diligence. So let's get started. So the reason why I wanted to do this post is in regards to a post I see on Facebook recently. So let me do a screen share right now. So this is the post that I saw, and it says that, by this gentleman, it says that VIX must rise for the selling to end. So this is a very strong statement. VIX must rise for the selling to end. So he is implying that this is 100% truth. It always must spike for the selling to end. Okay, so the answer is actually no. So whatever you hear or see online, please treat it with a pinch of salt, or at least verify the information. Don't treat anything that you see or read as the gospel truth. Okay, and I also can also see some posting on Facebook, social media. There are also people saying that the VIX didn't spike, so the selling or the there's no capitulation. So the VIX must spike for the selling to end. So the answer, again, as I mentioned, right, the answer is no. All right. So this is by this guy called Sam Carson. He is from Kai Volatility. So it is a fund house, and he's saying that everyone waiting for the VIX geyser to mark a short-term bottom. It didn't happen in February 16 or December 18. All right, this is the second move phenomenon at work. We call for this in our investor letter. We'll go through this later. So let's go to the S&P 500 chart right now. So December 18 and February 16, right? So this is the December 18 S&P 500 chart. Okay, at the top, it is the S&P 500 index, and at the bottom, it is the VIX index. Okay, so can you see that at the start of the year, there is also a correction, and the VIX actually spiked up to about 35 plus 35 reading, right? Reading 35 level. Okay, and then price continue to head higher, and then there is another kind of leg down, sell off in December. But can you see that in December, the VIX didn't spike as high as the first one at the start of the year. And by the time the correction ended, VIX didn't spike to another new high. The correction actually ended, and market just moved on in the north direction. Also, price just rally, and that is the end of the correction. So the other date is actually on the 2016 February. So let's go to 2016 February. So 2016 February over here. All right, 2016 February. Okay, so can you see that, prior to that, in 2015 August, there was also a spike in the VIX, and of course, the market dropped tremendously over here, and the market did another leg down in 2016 February. Again, this time around, the VIX was actually quite muted. It didn't really even hit 30 level, not even hit 30, less than 30 level, and then that marked the bottom of the correction. And then price just continue to rally, all right, for the rest of the year. So this means that, for the selling to end, VIX does not have to spike, all right? Of course, it doesn't mean that right now, at this moment in time, I'm not saying that the market, correction or the crash will end. Okay, let me go through to the current chart right now. All right, so this is currently the S&P 500 chart right now. So right now you can see that, we actually hit a high, the VIX high at about 36 level in February and March. Subsequently, the VIX didn't spike anymore. It didn't spike anymore. Okay. So again, I'm not saying that this marked the end of the crash or correction. Please don't be mistaken. I'm just trying to tell you objectively that, people are waiting for the VIX to spike up to a high level, like COVID level, crash, that kind of level, but the VIX does not have to spike, okay, for the selling to end. Do you get what I'm trying to say? All right. And the reason why Sam Carson say, right, is based on this investor letter he mentioned previously. Okay, I'm not sure whether you guys can see the words or not. So I will just go through quickly over here. Okay, so here at high volatility refer this as the second move phenomenon. So it means that, okay, if a meaningful volatility event has recently transpired, meaning recently exists, right? Skew and implied volatility tend to be high. The IV sellers, implied volatility sellers, have been liquidated in the previous decline, all right, and buyers have been rewarded with profit and demand for their services. Okay, so those previously when IV is high, right, those who short sell the IV has already exited, okay, and the buyers who long the IV, they have already also profited and they are already out already. And when the second leg comes, right, many participants are thus overly hedged into the second move, resulting in a suppression of IV and the skew along with a dampening of realized volatility. Okay, the market will eventually exhaust this anticipation as this second move takes place without meaningful implied or volatility. Okay, and blah blah blah, laying the ground for the next volatility event, and the market runs and the cycle repeat. So to keep things simple, it means that people are already anticipating that there could be another leg down, and they are already prepared for this leg down, okay, and they are hedged in their position already. So by doing that, that will suppress the IV, and this will not cause the VIX, okay, to spike as what people are expecting it to be in the near future. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So you can see from this chart over here, right? So in a normal time, the VIX level is actually about 20, the mean value, the average value. So when in terms of correction, the VIX will actually go to the first standard deviation at about 28, all right? Two standard deviation at about 36. And right now for the VIX, okay, we have already hit the two standard deviation in around February and March. And right now we are not seeing that anymore. It's still somewhere near the two standard deviation, but it is not spiking as high as what people are expecting it to be. So this means that, okay, of course I mentioned that it doesn't mean that the correction will end right now, but it does tells us that it doesn't mean that VIX has to spike for the selling to end. I hope that I get it correct, okay? You can understand what I'm trying to say. So in short, okay, this is not right. Okay, VIX must rise for the selling to end. This statement is actually not very true. Okay, so yeah, so please don't take anything that you read online as the gospel truth. So just research yourself more and understand more. Okay, but anyway, I'm also not an expert. I'm just sharing with you what I see online and trying to get some of the good information to you. Okay, so I hope you find this video useful, and if you find this video useful, do like our MarketWise Asia Facebook page, and if you are watching this on YouTube, do subscribe to our channel and like our channel as well. Okay, so with that, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys again.